Game's on.
We're in. We're live.
Hey-o, here we are. Welcome back to the Blue Line Hockey Cup, folks. We're catching on to the Wild Colorado Avalanche game tonight. Just started. We're only 20 seconds into the game, so join us and listen in with us as we talk about the game and a little play-by-play action. And just a couple thoughts on what's going on with the Minnesota Wild and the Colorado Avalanche. Yes, sir. Well, boys, I'll tell you what. When I watched the Anaheim game like 4 nights ago, it looked like the Minnesota Wild had turned the page and their offense started clicking. It was either that or the Anaheim Ducks suck really bad. I don't know if you guys caught that game, but I mean they dominated.
When you look at the stats, Anaheim is just getting pumped. They're like negative 27 for the goals against.
Yeah, so, but the other part of that was if you watched them against the Sharks 2 nights ago, it was 6-2, and Victor Rask, Zuccarello, Foligno. I mean, you're getting some production out of that line.
Yeah, I saw that. Nice tic-tac.
Victor Rask has been playing fucking phenomenal. I don't know what happened to him, but man, he must have been somebody lit a fire under his ass.
He's been snorting
he's
some
really turned around. Yeah, Zuccarello has been sniffing some coke before the games too.
Something's going on. It's clicking a little bit. They got a way to go. Find a goalie, get Talbot back. Is Talbot playing tonight? Or is that Capo?
No, Capo's playing. Talbot was back on the bench 2 nights ago in San Jose.
James, what's up, man?
Starting.
Yeah,
unbelievable. I can't believe he's not starting tonight. They're not giving him a shot. That San Jose game, I don't know if you guys caught it, but they got a lot of production out of that second, third line. Now we got Greenway playing with Fiala on the first line with Eriksson Ek. I mean, that Eriksson Ek and Jordan Greenway have gone a long way over the past 2 years to get to the first line. Parisi's kind of taken a back door to that line, if you will.
Yeah,
6
points this year. 6 points for Parise. What's he make? Like $1 million? No.
Yeah, I signed him for like 13 years. I thought the maximum was like 7 years. I swear to God.
It's 11 years.
Was it 11 years?
Yeah,
it's something crazy. Like, I don't even think you can sign anybody more than 8 years now. If you have the rights, you can sign them for 8 years. If you don't, you can sign them for 7, I think the new deal is. But, I mean, how the frig did they finagle 11-year contract? I mean, they must have been smoking some fucking good shit up there.
I mean, there are definitely some MVP agents out there. Look at what's the guy that went to Buffalo? I can't believe I'm blanking. He was just in Arizona, New Jersey.
Oh yeah, Halsey.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, making bank, man.
And they already signed him. They already renewed his contract, right? So, dude's agent is like easily one of the best in the league.
McAvoy's definitely got the worst agent that is going. He signed for low 4s. Yeah. He's the face of that defense. He's the number 1 defenseman on that team. He should be making easily $7-8 million a year.
Yeah. And
look at it, man. Spurgeon's making what, $6 million?
Yeah.
They just got traded to St. Louis.
Who?
He's pulling 7 now.
Who's that?
Torrey Krug.
Torrey Krug, thank you.
He got $7 million.
Yeah, he's I think 7 something a year.
Yeah, right. I mean, so how the fuck did McAvoy sign for $4 million a year? 4.2, 4.3. I mean, that blows my mind. It blows my mind.
Major discount.
He's the future of that defense in Boston.
It was just it was kind of a bridge contract. They're gonna have to pay him coming up.
Big time. They have to pay all those guys. They got everybody at discounts. I mean, there's no way they're keeping Pasta. Marchand. Did you see Pasta in the outdoor game? By the way,
I didn't watch much of that.
The trick, yeah.
This guy's unbelievable.
I didn't watch much of that, but McAvoy's contract was, that whole concussion he had, and remember he was out for a little bit, so it was kind of iffy there for a little while. But he's definitely worth the money now. He's leading the defensive core with I think 11 or 12 points. Most ice time for a defenseman for the
He's the
Boston
future,
Bruins.
yeah.
Yeah, he's the future.
I think the Bruins.
I mean, with
definitely-
Chiara there, he took the backseat to Chiara, but like why, right? So he's probably better than Chara at that point. He's younger.
Suter, he's got 16th season. Ryan Suter, 16 seasons in the show.
Yeah,
We
he
got
still
big rig out there.
has he still has the most ice time out of anybody on the team. I think he's usually the top ice time getter for the Wild.
We got a power play here for the Minnesota Wild.
Look at friggin' Fiala with that puck. You ever see anybody with mitts like that? What the
You're ahead
hell?
of me.
All right, I'll shut up.
I'm
No,
at
it's fine.
12:26 right now. What are you guys at?
12:40.
I'm at 15:52.
Hit your live button on your phone then if you're on the NHL app.
It didn't even change.
It ought to skip you forward.
Oh yeah, skip me forward 12:18.
Yeah. I'm at 12:05, right 4, 3.
Come on, Green.
Watching the power play. Here he is. Yep.
Ah, nice try.
Needs to park that big ass out in front of that goalie.
Yeah, so
Yes.
so Dean Evason, the coach of the Wild, has gone to this new power play format where he just puts out a line. He doesn't have a power play so much as like this is the first line. They're on the power play. These guys go off the ice. He puts a second line on. I guess it's a different way to approach it. I guess they weren't having much success. So
Oh, goalpost. Dumba just rung a one-timer off the far post. Nice pass.
What time
yeah.
are you
11:27.
at? I guess I just missed it.
yeah, I'm on 11.
Yeah.
11:08 now. I just hit
Diener's
live
just-
and went up.
Diener's just running lines through the power play.
I mean, I understand that you already have chemistry. You may not have the burn time on power play and that that running that umbrella or whatever they run, but at least you have the
I mean,
chemistry.
I think you got to get Krill out there. Even if you took Eck off and put Krill, Kaprizov on there. I mean, that guy is a playmaker. If you haven't got a chance to see him play too much, I mean, he can find people and he's been doing a phenomenal job. He's got a quick release shot. He seems to be somebody that passes first, shoots second, but
Oh, they scored!
he's a good player.
He's not scared at all, right? For a rookie, he's not scared at all. You don't see any.
Yeah, that's Kaprizov. They just scored, right?
Yep.
From
and
Zuccarello.
Zuccarello.
That's probably
He's gonna
hasn't seen it yet.
Big help getting him back in the lineup.
Zuccarello. How did that go in? We'll take it.
Rass, that's your boy Rass starting that playoff, Marley. Oh,
Yeah,
that was
I'm telling you, this guy's come out of nowhere. I mean, the guy was a healthy scratch. He was the guy that got in if somebody wasn't playing well last year. He wasn't in the lineup a lot. Somebody wasn't feeling good. He got the first healthy scratch into the lineup. But the last 3 games, he's been on fire. Multi-point games.
I was thinking about that. We were talking the other day about guys like Lundqvist falling out and these rookie goaltenders coming in. I mean, without players like that going down, these guys aren't going to have that chance to come in and prove themselves. And, Rask is stepping up and doing it, man. There's a lot of other people, but, just in that example, that's how people get their shot, right?
Yeah, in professional sports. So, if you're going to be, sitting in a healthy scratch up in the press box, you're going to work your ass off to get a point here and there to get in the lineup.
Yeah.
That's just what it's about. No one wants to sit up in the press box.
Oh, God, no.
I used to hate that, man. I was a healthy scratch a few times. It was the worst.
Oh, yeah, the worst.
You travel with the team, you get all the way there, and like after warm-ups, they call you and you're the healthy scratch tonight. Like, fuck.
I remember
they
getting pulled
didn't
up
always
from,
tell you like ahead of time. You went out and did warm-ups, everything. Like, oh, you're the scratch.
I remember getting pulled up from JV soccer. My first year JV to varsity when the varsity soccer team went to playoffs, and I didn't play, so I was like, "Fuck this!" I'm not. I started every game for JV. I played like the whole game. I just came out to take a breather for 5 minutes, and then I went up there and get all ready. I thought he was gonna call my name, Ducharme, to play. Didn't play the whole game. I was like, "All right, I'll give it one more try." Didn't play the whole time.
Yeah, that's one way to
Call me. I'll see you next year. I'm fucking.
Yeah, I heard there's a kegger at Lamson Falls. I'll see you guys there. I mean, I don't know.
D-Train, Greg, is out tonight. He is.
He's on the IR.
You got like a left clavicle injury.
Injured
something
reserve.
like that.
Yeah,
Bottle hit him in the right shoulder.
Walking too fast today in the snow. I don't.
Fuck knows.
Zuccarella's got 3 points, 3 goals the last 3 games.
Yeah, he's come on hot, man. Last year he didn't have a very good season. And if you remember, Zuccarello didn't really do that much last year. Coming from, well, where did he go after the Rangers? He had a short stint in like, where did he go? Dallas. Yeah, and they traded him the next year. And then last year, for a while, he didn't do that well, in my opinion anyway. He had, very minimal part in that offense. He's come back after injury and 3 goals. And actually, this is his first time playing. First 3 games of the season.
Yeah, you're right.
And he has a goal in every game.
They're definitely glad to have him back in the lineup.
But he was a stud when he was with the Rangers. I remember going when I lived in New York. I remember going to games. Zook, the whole crowd. And then you get that going in Minnesota.
Yeah.
So
I'm not sure if James is still on, but how about fucking Austin Matthews, guys?
Unreal. Fucking real. 18 goals, 18 games.
Yeah, man.
You quitter.
Did he quit?
I don't know, but judging by that text, he did.
Oh. He probably chews chaw now and swallows it. So that the outdoor game was kind of a bust. What do you guys think?
It was hockey.
Yeah, that's fucked up. I mean, the first one getting delayed 8 hours in between periods. There's not many people watching at midnight. The second game was better, I think.
Did you guys see goals scored, right? 10, 11 goals scored in that last game. So, I mean,
great idea. Who can predict, Mother Nature? The sun was beating and warm.
Right.
But it looked great. Unfortunately, I didn't watch too much of it. I started doing a little spring cleanup here around the house. And but one thing that was funny was, you see the Boston Bruins players? They all dressed like in the retro.
Jimmy Howard's in, boys. We got him coming on.
Nice.
Yeah, we got the
Grizzly.
Grizzly straight, boys.
Straight.
Drier than a popcorn fart.
Rantanen.
Yeah, that's another thing. Colorado is, running 9-6 right now. They've got 3 overtime.
I have to Google it. Let me check.
Yeah. Colorado's top of this is a big game tonight. When they played each other at the beginning of the season,
Osceola.
There you go.
Wild was a little higher up, but now they've dropped down. But broken stick. Did you guys see Foligno the other night when he was fighting?
About an hour. Paul said about an hour. That's up by Orlando. We're just off the turnpike, just south of there. What did he say?
He said, "Skull, you bunch of pussies."
He must be like a fucking Kodiak guy or something. Copenhagen.
He doesn't chew anymore.
Doesn't chew. It's too cool.
Hawkins.
Hawkins with
He's back.
a piece of gum.
Those Musas. Joey Musa used to chew that shit.
Yeah.
That
I
shit
have
was,
a piece of gum in there.
it was all over your mouth. You couldn't keep it. Must have a court hearing or something.
He's going to watch Dolphins.
He's got a parole board meeting. Come on, Greener. There's a shot on that. I got Greener.
Hopkins was his first chew. I think mine was Redman jaw. I was probably 9.
Hawkins just
Smart,
gets
like that.
all over your mouth. Like it just spreads everywhere.
It cut your lip up good too for not being very strong.
Wet and moist.
That's a good starter chew.
I used to put a.
I was Kodiak through college, all Kodiak, but then that shit's like fucking.
That's fiberglass.
It's like hardcore.
Yeah. That's the shit where they pull stuff off your ass to fix your lip when you're done.
Yeah, try.
I already got my dentist trying to do fucking gum. What do they call it? Fake gums. Where your gums have like gone lower on your bottom. You know.
Oh, I got that. Yeah, I got that.
They want to like put like fake gums on there and shit. Get the fuck out of here.
You want to take the foreskin off and put it on your teeth?
Yeah.
I got my hair cut.
Be a real cocksucker, man.
You want me to trim your eyebrows? I go, are you fucking nuts?
Who
said that?
Eyebrows. I go,
That's what Manscaped's for. You get that
I
big bit
guess
there.
you're telling me I need my eyebrows done, but I said, you're not doing them.
Who?
Girl,
The barber? Oh, I let the barber trim my eyebrows.
Yeah, me too. I don't want to be Andy Rooney in the next couple of years. You know what I'm saying?
I've
Remember
got
that
some
fucker?
long ones. I say I could give a fuck, honey. Been married for 10 years.
Oh. Victor Ass had a perfect shot on that. Just fucking messed it. Victor Ass was down here in Carolinas for a little while, then they got traded. He was what was that trade? Oh, Nino Niederreiter.
We were talking to Don Waddell about him. I forget exactly what he said, but I remember him talking about Rask.
He was in that deal with Nino.
Yeah.
He's a good player.
I think we
I
asked
hated
him
him. I thought
how
they were-
hard
why
it is.
they-
I think we asked him how hard it is to tell players that they're being dealt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a good thing. I was dealt a couple times. Not cool.
You guys, Mark, did you see Foligno wave the refs over when he's beating the shit out of that rookie?
Yeah, that was awesome. I mean, if you guys didn't see that fight, he blasted this guy with a right hook, and he had his half shield on, right? He hit him so hard in the shield that his fucking eye started bleeding. And like he hit him a couple more times, and he's like, "You got to get this guy off the ice, man." He's like, "Just take him." He's like, "Good, we're good, we're good." And that's one of my favorite things about class act fighters, strong guys. Once they beat a guy up, they know that's it. Take him away.
Right.
We're good.
I think
The guys that just sit there and pound on him, the guy's bleeding all over, and that's just disrespectful. The guys that are actual tough guys and are fighters and beat the shit out of people, once they've proven their point, we're moving on. You know.
Moving on.
So I like to see that. He fucking blasted him. The guy's got blood all over. He's like, we're good. It was like 3 seconds into the fight.
Yeah. Two
Like the first punch.
First punch made him bleed, and then like the second one probably split it open a little more, and then the third one he stopped after the second one, and then the kid threw like 2 or 3 more at him, so he threw one more, and then he was like, "All right, break it up."
Yeah, it was awesome. I loved it because I used to play with a guy in Philadelphia, and he's a small guy. He's like, maybe Pat's height. He wasn't very big, and he used to fight like 6'5", like big fucking dude.
Ty Domi.
But he would beat him up, and then he would just tell him when he was done, like, just take him. He's beat the fuck out of him already. I'm going to the box. and he was real. I just always respected that, and that was the first time that I'd seen that actually. So it's pretty cool that the real tough guys that really know how to fight. That's how they act. The guys that are trying to make it,
Fine line,
fake
man.
it till they make it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a fine line. I was always nervous about fucking killing somebody.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
I'm 6'3" hitting people.
We hit him with a ruler.
My glasses.
Well, boys, the Wild, this is a big test for them tonight because, the Sharks are a pretty good team. They whooped them 6-2. Did you see that Brett Burns goal, the first goal of that game?
Yeah.
Pretty nice goal.
It was nasty. That guy can activate.
He chipped it.
For sure.
Just chipped it past. It was a fucking forward move. He chipped it past the defenseman, skated around.
He smoked Brodin, which is like one of their top defensemen.
Yep.
Yeah,
right
really.
around him and
Backhanded.
upper corner.
Yeah.
Comes around the corner with a celly, no teeth, fucking
Those
long
are-
beard. Love it.
Those are one of those
Gotta
plays.
be, son. The baseball's in the house.
One of those like plays where you like after you do it, you're like, did I just do that?
Yeah.
There's no way like he thought about that or anything. It was just like muscle memory, and then he was like, holy.
Yeah.
They were just talking about him like right before that goal too, about how like he's an offensive defenseman and everything like that, and then he just goes and smokes Brodin, which Brodin is one of my favorite. Brodin has probably got the best hands on that defense. If you watch him handle the puck,
Oh, easily. Him and Spurgeon are tied, but yeah, I would say
he can handle the puck
offensively.
big time. Yep. He doesn't get enough credit because of some of the other defensemen on the team, like Dumba,
Dumlin, Suter, and
Suter and Spurgeon. But him and Susie last year have really stepped up to fill in that role.
I
oh,
tell you, I'm a fan of Foligno now. Watching him, he said that a couple of times. He's right off the fucking drop of the puck before the game started. Who was it? Los Angeles. He went right at it with a defenseman, and it got the guys fired up. That's what it's about right there. Get your team fired up.
Yeah. Did you hear Carter, the guy that does the play-by or the color for the Wild?
Right.
Yeah. So he was talking about what's his name there that does the play-by-play. Asked him who hit you the hardest, and he said Foligno.
Oh yeah, Ryan Carter. Carter played
Yeah,
for the
he said-
Devils.
He said that the hardest punch I ever took was from Foligno.
Yeah. Great guy. I guess
He said something about like his dad was coaching him at the time. He's like, I should have warned you. He's a tough kid.
Oh yeah, I did hear that.
They call him the Moose.
His dad, like Ryan Carter's dad, was like second assistant or something on the bench, and they're like,
Yeah.
Oh,
"Yeah, don't fight him."
He's like, I should have warned you. The kid's tough. There he is right there. I don't mind these two guys calling the game. I really like it when they score. His voice.
Yeah, he does well, man. Ryan Carter's.
oh, great save.
I think Ryan Carter's great for the
I must be
Minnesota
way
Wild.
fucking behind on this here. There we
You're
go.
way down south. You got to go all the way from Canada down to.
Down in Florida. South Florida.
Oh, nice save.
Oh, you're just catching up. Yeah.
I have dial up.
I'm at 149 right now.
I'm headed to a Panthers game here soon.
Are you? Nice.
Like the Kids Association, we signed them up for the next round, and they give you 4 free tickets to a Panthers game. So
Perfect.
I emailed her today. Where's my tickets?
You got Bryce Salvador coming on the podcast here in a couple weeks. That's exciting.
Yep.
Bryce Salvador, captain of the old New Jersey Devils. Probably when you were in the city, Mark. You remember him?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out his name doesn't really hit me that hard as far as
Yeah.
remembering him play. But I did look him up and stuff like that. A good player, obviously a huge name to be on the podcast.
Yeah.
He's a commentator for the Devils now, broadcaster.
Yeah, and they just had what's his name? Fucking
Doc
Emery
Emmer.
retired. Did he take his spot?
Oh,
I don't know.
Must be
What's
right.
up?
Doc was the voice of New Jersey forever.
I never really even realized who he was until he retired, and then they started playing his voice, and I'm like, oh, that guy.
Yeah, it's
You know what I mean?
when you hear him talk, it's an
When he calls the game, I mean, he did the Olympics, a couple Olympics. He's done the NHL, the Stanley Cup Finals. He's done a lot of stuff where you recognize his voice.
This has been a fast-paced game, end-to-end. Boys came ready to play right off the first.
Yeah, quick period. These guys definitely look fired up. They look like a different team from when they first came back. They were slow. These guys are good. They're battling. Playing against a really good Colorado, a talented Colorado team.
Yeah, like I said, this is a test for them as far as, coming off of Anaheim. They looked like they were playing a team that was in the AHL in that game. Like, I couldn't believe the puck movement they had and the dominance they had in that game. And then to move on to a good team like San Jose. San Jose, people, they used to be better. They got rid of some of their, got over some of their injuries. That, they're supposed to be better this year. They still dominated in that game. So this will be, I think a good test if they can come out and get a W tonight. And then this puts Minnesota as a real deal, I think, this year.
Anaheim and San Jose are sitting minus 17 on the differential.
Zuccarello got his 400th career point tonight. That goal got him 400 career points.
Not bad.
Pretty good.
Yeah, you see Ovechkin hit 700 goals or some shit.
Yeah, those guys. There's a lot of milestones this year in the NHL. McDavid just hit one. Bunch of other games. Like a lot of people are up around like 2,000 games. Oh.
And Austin Matthews I don't know did his point streak get broken yet? I think it's like he was at 16. And then remember that Darren Sittler I was telling you guys about?
Yeah.
His son is the head of the program down here where my kids play.
Oh, yeah, you're saying that.
Yeah, and I guess he's got 18 games consecutive, and then the top one, I don't remember who it was, but I think Austin Matthews needs two more games to break the all-time record, or 2 or 3 more games.
Yeah, a lot of records going on here this year, this asterisk year.
I mean, it's hard to get a point in in that many games straight in the NHL these days.
18. It's fucking crazy.
I think he's at 16 games right now.
Who?
Austin Matthews.
No, it's 18 points in 18 games.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's at 18 games now? Because
Yeah.
I think the record is 18 games.
For just for
Consecutive.
Toronto? Consecutive?
No, I think so.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that.
You have to have Pete Google that shit.
But, I mean, he's a total different player this year. I mean, the franchise player making all the money, and he just wasn't doing anything. He wasn't that guy that the whole Toronto first line and making all that money. This year, he's really, producing, and he's worth his salary this year, first time. I think he's just starting to get comfortable, and it's just going to be like this every year. Kid's nasty. He's up there with McDavid. It's almost who I would take.
He holds strong with that mustache too.
Loves it.
The only 2 players that have more consecutive games, scored more in consecutive games, are Teemu Selanne and Jágr.
Heard of them before.
How many? How many games?
I've heard of those 2 before. They played in the NHL, right?
Yeah, I painted a guy's house down here in Jupiter, and he's from Pittsburgh. And he said when Jágr, I talked to him today, and he said when Jágr got into the league, he was like 18. And he went to prom with a girl in his town, the town he was from. And like I guess like all the fucking media and all these people showed up to the prom and it was fucking nuts. And they're like, never again.
Shut up to the prom.
He went to the fucking prom as a rookie, man. Can you imagine? Fucking.
I
I doesn't
must
really
have
like that girl.
got torn apart.
He's got ragged on.
Oh, big time.
Yeah, that's good material right there. Just feeding them.
Crazy.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, this is going to be a
big
good
test
test.
for
See
the
what
boys.
happens in the next 2 periods.
Yes, sir. We're going to cut it off here. We got a few podcasts coming up here. We got, like I said, Bryce Salvador coming on. I think Brandon Sullivan's coming on. He's a big commentator up there in the St. Lawrence County for the
NAHL.
NAHL.
They
Sergi's
do a lot of flooring.
Yeah.
does flooring and all kinds of stuff up there. Sell the 81-1.
Is that you?
No,
Is that Brandon?
Brandon.
All right. Brando, what's up, man?
All right.
You guys fire he too? I don't see him anymore.
Yeah, we gave him we suspended him for a week, but
Healthy scratch
Bring
this
back.
week.
Oh,
Yeah.
look who's on the NHL Network. Black History Month. Jerome McGinley, looking back at his career.
Yep, we got his first
friend of the program.
Yeah. So, yeah, check us
All
out
right,
next
boys.
Wednesday. It was a good first period. All of us got to be to work in the morning. It's 10. We're old. We're out of here.
Yes, sir.
Next time.
Next time,
All
boys.
right, boys. Until next time, keep your stick on the ice.
Tell ya.
Sweeto!
Oh, doctor.